Manipulation. I mean, talk about losing your sanity in all of this, because it's like a constant thing when we have loved ones that have substance abuse issues. We're getting manipulated all the time. A lot of times we even lose our own sense of realities. We don't know what is true, what is not anymore. And it's such a hard thing. And the majority of my relationships now are still with people that are working through substance abuse issues. And I have to be on my A game when it comes to not allowing myself to be manipulated. And so I just wanted to share like the 3 factors that go into what does it mean to be manipulated, and how can I prevent that from continuing to happen? And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying that it's worth it to work through this stuff, because it's going to save you so much of your sanity down the line. And it's also going to save you so much time and heartache down the line to learn how to prevent from being manipulated at such a high level. So there's 3 main factors that people will use to get kind of what it is that they want. And I'm in recovery, which means I also had my own substance abuse issues. So I did all of these things. I played on these things. I just wasn't very clear because I did it so subconsciously that it's just what I did. I didn't even think about it. It was so automatic. But the 3 factors that make it so that you are receptive and open to manipulation is fear, obligation, and guilt. And when we work on those 3 areas, it's going to be a lot harder for your loved one to manipulate you. So I will have to take a step back when I'm in a relationship with someone that I feel like I'm being manipulated, and ask myself, what is it that I'm afraid of? What is it that I feel obligated to do here? And then are they playing, like, do I feel guilty about something? And my best test to know whether or not I'm making decisions because I want to make them or because I'm being manipulated is that little thing in your chest. We call it intuition. You can call it whatever you want, but it's your best friend. And that, when that comes unaligned, and you feel like something is not quite right, that's when you take a pause and you ask yourself those questions. What is it that I'm afraid of? What do I feel obligated to do here? And what do I feel guilty about? And I have had experience when I am in a relationship with someone, they are manipulating me. I am aware that they are manipulating me, and my guilt wins out. And then I have to go work on that, whatever it is that I feel guilty about, and then I can come and make a different decision. So you can be aware that you're being manipulated, but that's when you can sit down and really focus on, what do I feel guilty about? Do I need to feel guilty about this? Maybe there's some deeper work that you have to go do. This is where we can't do this work by ourselves. I don't do it by myself. I have friends, I have networks of people to really talk through these things with and get some clarity. Sometimes they simply act as a sounding board. I don't need them to give me advice or give me any sort of techniques. I just need a sounding board. Sometimes I just don't have the right tools, or I'm not using the right tools for the situation at hand, and they can help me kind of break that down a little bit, and then I can do something different. So we don't do this work by ourselves. And so it's good to remember that and get help for yourself. This is a lot of what I do, is work through a lot of those buttons for people. Is, are they playing on your fear? What are you feeling obligated about? And then what do you feel guilty about? Let's talk that through so that they can't keep working on those buttons and they can't keep getting in you. Now, this is very complicated. There's so much more to it, but that's a great place to start. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in other videos.